Breaking news. Here we go. Keep it fresh. Keep it flow.
P2B has in the early hours of today, being 22nd of May 2025, addressed allegations of blackmail, particularly concerning claims about his association with Fidelity Bank and a purported meeting with Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Rome. Guys, it's no longer news that everyone on social media, especially on X, formerly known as Twitter, knows about the constant attack by Sowore on P2B's reputation ever since Obi declared his interest in becoming the president of Nigeria in 2022. Ever since that time, Sowore has been on Obi's matter, even when Obi never noticed nor replied any of his attacks. In fact, Sowore has practically converted his Sahara reporter into a media outlet for dragging P2B every Eke market day, which made everyone to start suspecting some fishy activities behind the scene. I mean, how on earth could any sane person leave the government that have pushed all of us into this mess and start attacking an individual who has been holding this government to account? If not anything, P2B has been on the neck of this current government, holding them to account every here and there. So we should give him his flowers for being the opposition figurehead in this present administration. Because anybody attacking P2B right now is either the person is being paid by the people in power to water down his efforts, or the person is being maliciously wicked. And Sowore is obviously either of this. Well, in a statement on his verified X account, formerly known as Twitter, Obi refuted assertions that he owns Fidelity Bank, or that he sought an audience with Bola Ahmed Tinubu to discuss a 225 billion naira debt crisis involving the bank. He clarified that his brief interaction with Tinubu occurred during inauguration mass of Pope Leo XIV at St. Peter's Basilica in Rome, where he greeted Tinubu out of respect. P2B emphasized that his encounter with Tinubu was coincidental and not a prearranged meeting. In fact, let me read his post word for word so I don't quote him out of context. Obi posted on his verified X handle, formerly known as Twitter, and I quote, "It's obvious that biggest business for blackmailers now is talking about P2B from every negative perspective. Even my solemn spiritual trip to Rome has been twisted into yet another blackmail campaign by merchants paid ostensibly to propagate anything negative against Obi." One such individual, whose entire life revolves around blackmail, falsely claimed that I went to Rome to have a private meeting with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu regarding a propagated 225 billion naira debt crisis involving Fidelity Bank. These claims are not only baseless, malicious, but entirely false. Let me categorically state that I never sought an audience with, nor met President Tinubu since he assumed office, except about a minute meeting at the arena of St. Peter's Basilica Rome during the inauguration mass of Pope Leo XIV, where I was seated behind and had to respectfully greet him and other dignitaries present. I was previously in Rome on the 9th of May for the laying-in state of Pope Francis. Immediately after the mass and exchanging pleasantries, I went straight from Vatican City to London and then back to Nigeria. The self-proclaimed blackmailer-in-chief and others who thrive on spreading pains and falsehood have also claimed that I own Fidelity Bank. For the record, I do not. Throughout my career, I served as chairman/director of 3 banks/financial institutions, of which Fidelity is one of them. Fidelity has over 5,000 stakeholders, none of whom hold a majority stake. What this blackmailer seeks is to harm these hardworking Nigerians and cause them needless distress. To those peddling this falsehood and engaging in blackmail, I offer a simple prayer. May God grant you the virtues of gratitude and understanding to know that we came here with nothing and we will go with nothing. That they cannot profit from their evil ways. A new Nigeria is possible. P.O. Unquote. Did you notice how Obi concluded his statement by expressing concern over the spread of falsehood and the impact on hardworking Nigerians, showing that he really cares about the genuine labor of Nigerians? He also offered a prayer for those propagating this narrative, hoping they find gratitude and understanding. He also reiterated his commitment to a new Nigeria where justice and equity prevail. While Obi did not explicitly name Omoyele Sowore in his statement, the context suggests that his remarks were directed at individuals, including Sowore, who have been critical of him in the media. So guys, to me, P2B referring to someone like Sowore as blackmailer-in-chief is not even the most interesting part. The most interesting part is that he didn't even mention his name, and everyone understood immediately who he was referring to. So tell us your own highlights in this P2B statement. And please, before we go, Kindly like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, share and put on your notification bell to constantly be among the first to get notified each time we drop new updates on what is happening in our country and beyond. Also drop your own thoughts on this matter in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.
This is a person that does not obey the cause of the land. This is a person that do not in any way respect any entity or any establishment. This is a man that thinks he is a god. This is a man that has decided to blackmail people in this country. This is a man that has consistently dead every person. And so the political party African National Congress says we want to build a strong institution. We have to expel him. This man misappropriated several millions of this particular party. This man was living a Hollywood life in a hotel called Radisson Blue. He stayed there for over 1 year, where you pay almost 300,000 per night. Over 1 year, he took people's money that was donated and turned against the party. This is a man that was living a Hollywood life. This is a man whose life is about clubbing. This is a man that continually gang up a bunch of miscreants and beginning to terrorize people. His antics is basically to intimidate, to blackmail, to hijack, to put people down, whether in small space or in low space. For him to come to IPAC today, the epitome of democracy, to come and do this, if not because the people here are courageous, he would have burned this place down today. This is not because security is everywhere here, he would have burned this place down. He has this habit, he has this penchant, and this is what we are going to stop. The ANC does not want him. The ANC has expelled him. The ANC is telling the world that this man is unfit to occupy, even being a primary school captain in the class. So we want to say clearly, you can't see him around here. You only see people around here. What we are saying is this: the security should move in and stop this young man that is indulging in Buddhism. You also how this man went to the Temple of Justice to describe the Temple of Justice by bringing a juju man inside the court of law. We have seen series of
Hello, you're watching Daily Events News, your favorite platform for amazing events happening across Nigeria. If you have watched up to this moment, thank you so much and kindly give us a thumb up. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back, we really appreciate. And if you're seeing this handle for the first time, please kindly click on the subscribe button and turn on your notification button for more interesting updates. Also follow us across social media at Daily Events News. See you all in our next video and thanks for watching.